A flamingo in Santo Domingo. What have I done? That was a mistake. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Vasilikis, and in this video I'm going to show you a makeup look using the products from the Catrice advent calendar and also some of the latest releases by Catrice Cosmetics. Let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite product by Catrice, and you can see some of my favorites in my latest October favorites video. I will have a card here if you want to see that video. Share this video with a friend that likes Catrice Cosmetics. If you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click on the notification bell to get notified for my latest videos. And without further ado, let's get started with the tutorial. I have some products from the limited edition Blurred lines. This is a new primer by Catrice Cosmetics. It is called Dr. Blur and it is a smoothing face primer. Reduces fine lines and wrinkles optically, and it says here you can use it individually or with a makeup product. Let me know if you ever use your primers without any foundation on. I never do that, and I have seen this description again that you can use a primer like a skincare product. I have never done that. I'm very excited for this primer because I have another primer by Catrice that I use all the time, and I want to see if this will work. This has a thick consistency. I will try to press it on this area that my pores are larger. It has a silicone feeling and it is very creamy. Some more on my forehead as well. Because I have a big forehead, I'm going to apply a lot of foundation. So I don't see this blurring effect for now. I want also to apply foundation and powder. Maybe then we will see something, but for now my pores are exactly the same. It is absorbed on my skin and it's not sticky. It feels very nice on the skin. It is lightweight. On the areas that I have some redness around my nose, I'm going to use the Retouch Anti-Red Concealer. This was in the Catrice advent calendar. If you want to see all the products that I got, I will have a card here with the unboxing video. I'm going to apply it on my skin, on the areas that my skin is red. I apply it directly on my skin. I'm not going to use this product on someone else. I use it only on me. I also have some redness on my chin. I look cute. That's a very nice idea for Halloween makeup. Just take a redness correcting concealer. Ta-da! You're Hulk. And I will blend it with this brush. This is from the advent calendar. I didn't expect it, but this concealer has a lot of color payoff. I thought it would have a sheer green effect. The brush is super soft. I think this brush works very nice. It says that on one side it is for cream and the other for powder, but I prefer using it just for one purpose and not for everything. Now we can say I look like the Hulk. Next, I will take the Camouflage Cream in the color Anti-Shadow. This is a yellow concealer with a thick consistency and with a synthetic brush by BH Cosmetics. This is number 8. I will take just a small amount of this product and I will apply it on my purple undertones. Yellow cancels purple, and I will apply just a small amount of this. I'm cleaning my brush on a tissue. I didn't have a lot of product, and I will take this Camouflage Cream in the color Wake Up Effect, and this is a peachy pink concealer and it also has a thick consistency. I will take just the smallest amount of product and I will apply it in the inner corner that I have the blue vein, and you can see that this one immediately covered the vein and it is like I never had it. The theory of color correcting your skin is that you cover all the discolorations and you need less foundation on top of it so the skin can look more natural. On photographs that looks very nice because the skin looks very natural, but for everyday makeup it is time consuming and you can just use a high coverage foundation and apply it, set it and go. For foundation I will use the HD liquid coverage foundation in the color Warm Beige. And I will also mix it with the Makeup Transformer drops in lightening because this is not my color, this is very dark. I also have a new sponge by Catrice Cosmetics. This is from the limited edition Blurred Lines and it is for a flawless application of liquid and cream primers, and it comes with this beautiful ring, but I'm not going to keep it, and this is how it looks without the beautiful accessory. I will make it wet and coming back. Now it is a lot bigger. It is a very fluffy and soft sponge. I hope that it will blur to perfection my foundation today. Now I will try to apply less foundation because we have color corrected the skin and we don't need as much foundation as before. Blend, 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 blend. I think that this is still dark for me. I will apply some more. Let's see. Yes, it is much better. I think the sponge blends very nice my product today. With this foundation in general you don't need a lot of product. It has a very nice coverage. I hope that they will keep this sponge in the regular collection that I have because this is very nice. They shouldn't just have it for the limited edition. For concealer, I will use a Camouflage Matte Concealer by Essence because I don't have a concealer that works for me by Catrice. Let's see how it will blend my concealer. This blends very nice my concealer too. I think I like this one better than the new Essence sponge. I will have a card here. I used that sponge in the testing new Essence makeup video that I have done. I like my makeup today. For powder I will use this one. This is by the limited edition Blurred Lines as well. And this is the Extreme Blur loose powder and I'm very interested to see how this will look on me. This has a light peach color. I don't have another powder with this color. Ooh, no, I'm losing product. My foundation is not very dry, so I'm not going to apply a lot of powder. I will apply a light layer so it can be easy for me to blend my face products later. I have never tested a peachy powder. It looks so nice. With a smaller brush by Morphe, I will also apply the powder on my eyes. And for my face, I also use this Morphe brush. This one is a mattifying loose powder for a perfect matte and even complexion for all skin types. It doesn't say if it blurs, but I think it blurred a little bit on this area here. Maybe this is a placebo effect. To contour my face, I will use this little palette here. This is the Professional Contouring Palette in the shade Sunny Sympathy, and I got this one in the Catrice Advent Calendar. And I'm going to take the contouring shade with the brush 109 by MAC. I will start contouring my face. This one is lighter in color than what you see in the pan, and you need to build the intensity to have the darker shade that you see here. But it blends very nice and it looks very smooth into my skin. But I don't get the color that I have and I don't like that. If you are a beginner with contouring, I think you will like this palette, especially the contouring shade because it is very easy to blend. For blush, I will use this one here. This is the Light and Shadow Contouring Blush in the shade A Flamingo in Santo Domingo. I will take the L brush by Zerva Cosmetics and I will take this matte shade that we have and I will apply it on the highest points of my cheeks. I applied too much. So I will take again my MAC brush and I will try with circular motions to blend it. With this product we have a matte powder and also a satin powder, and you can use this one as a highlighter or you can mix it with the matte powder and you can make a blush in a satin finish. So if you don't like matte blushes, you can have this one, mix it, also have a highlighter, a flamingo in Santo Domingo. To highlight my face I will use again this palette. I will take E40 brush by Sigma. So this is a very light champagne highlighter. This one gives a very light sheen to the skin. It's not a very intense highlighter. If you like something frosty and very shiny, you will not like this. If you want an easy product to use for every day and you don't want an intense contouring effect or an intense highlighting effect, you will like this palette. For me, I would say it's not my favorite because I prefer a more intense look for my contouring and highlighting products. For my brows, I will use a Slimatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, and this is in the color medium. For the eyes, I'm going to use one of these palettes. They are the latest releases by Essence, and I have the Made for Stars Eye and Face palette and also the Star Games. This one is Star Games. In both of the palettes we have also some highlighters. In the other palette we also have a blush, and this one is Made for Stars. We have a very beautiful rose gold eyeshadow in here. I'm thinking about using this palette. I'm going to use Made for Stars in this video, and I will use in another testing Catrice Cosmetics video the Star Games palette. With an eyeshadow brush by Essence, I will take eyeshadow Celestial and I will use it to highlight my brow bone. So this is not very intense. I am very interested to see if it works in my inner corner. Sometimes eyeshadows, they look fantastic on my eyebrow, and on my eyelid it is like, nope. So this blends very nice on my skin. It gives a very nice sheen. I like that. Next I will take an eye blender brush by Essence and eyeshadow Future, and I will blend it into my crease. I'm going back and forth into my crease, and then I also blend it into my brow bone. This eyeshadow blends super easy. It is visible on my skin. With brush 225 by Zoeva, I take eyeshadow Stellar and I apply it into my crease closer to my eyelid. And I apply my eyeshadow in the outer corner and then I blend it towards my inner corner, and I'm going back and forth into my crease very lightly. I don't want to stretch my skin. After that I start very small circular motions. My brush decided to die on my eyes, and we continue with the circular motions like this and try to blend this edge because we applied too much. And I will take Future and I will blend the edges. With an eyeshadow brush, I will take eyeshadow Luminescent and I will apply it on my eyelid. I will try to press it. Oh, that looks so pretty. I think this eyeshadow will be more intense with a setting spray or with my fingers, so I will just apply a light layer with my brush and after that with my finger. This eyeshadow has a creamy consistency. It looks much more intense if you apply it with your finger and lightly touch it and press it on your eyelid so it can stick and you don't have fallouts. And then I'm going back with the crease color and I will blend the edges. On the other eye, I will try with the setting spray. This is the Anti-Shine Fixing Spray by Catrice Cosmetics, and I will press it on my eye. With a wet brush, you can make your eyeshadow look like a foil. Again, blend the edges. With a smudging brush by Essence, I take eyeshadow Mystique and I will apply it on my lower lash line. This eyeshadow will look fantastic in the crease. It's not very visible in the lower lash line. With an angle brush by Bella Pierre, I will take eyeshadow After Dark and I will apply it into my lashes. This eyeshadow has very nice pigmentation. With a pencil brush by Morphe, I will take eyeshadow Celestial and I will apply it into my inner corner. For mascara, I will use this one. This is from the Advent Calendar. This is the Lash Dresser Comp Mascara. It gives volume and length. Inhala, exhala. It gives a decent volume to my lashes. It just takes more time for me because I'm not used to this type of applicators. It doesn't make my lashes clumpy, so if you like these applicators, most likely you will like this mascara. And also you can build the volume that you want. I applied several coats to make it look like this. Maybe if you apply only 1 or 2 coats, you can have a more natural finish. I was waiting for my mascara to dry because I had a small accident and I started playing with the highlighters in this palette. On this cheekbone I have used these 2 highlighters, Dreamland and Star Glow, and I want to show you on the other side how it looks. So I'm going to take my E40 brush by Sigma and the shade Dreamland. And I know this is not a shade that I would use for every day or ever. It blends very nice on my skin. It has a very nice sheen if you like lavender highlighters. And on top of that, I will use Star Glow. Star Glow is a frosty light golden highlighter. Oh my god, look how shiny it is. This highlighter is so intense. What have I done? I will try to blend it. What happened to my nose? Rudolph! On the bottom row we have some more wearable highlighters. I'm thinking about taking this blush here. I will apply a little bit of this Supernatural blush. Ooh, that's very intense. You need a small amount. That was a mistake. You can make the blush work if you have a lighter skin tone than me or if you have similar skin tone with me. And I will play some more with this palette and after that I will do my review, but I like the face products. On my lips, I will use the Lip Dresser Shine Stylo in the color Simply Natural Perfection. This packaging is not very practical. It would be better if it was twistable and not with a button. I will post another video for all the lip swatches of the products that I got from the Catrice Advent Calendar because I don't want to make this video very long. I like the finished makeup look that I created. I think that a lot of these products worked very nice for me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also let me know in the comments below if you have tried any of these products and if you like them. If you want to learn more about makeup and also see some more videos from me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and I will see you in my next video. Bye!